plot immediately centers on a massive geopolitical crisis. The ocean's ruling power, the Marine Dynasty, is in the middle of a total collapse. A rival faction called the Dragon Vampires has executed a devastating opening strike. They successfully infiltrated the royal palace and immediately cursed the ruling Seahorse King, turning him into solid stone. A hunt for a cheap sci-fi horror film has effectively become a front-row seat to a magical, dynastic coup d'etat. With the Seahorse King incapacitated, a tyrannical figure known as the Sky King steps into the power vacuum. His imperial ambitions are surprisingly vast. Before arriving to rule the oceans, the Sky King successfully conquered the distant planet Venus. Facing this cosmic-level threat, the Queen initiates a desperate countermeasure. She wipes her son's memories and smuggles him out of the kingdom to protect their bloodline. The prince carries the dynasty's most critical asset. Hidden deep inside his body lies the dormant Heritage Pearl. Saving the pearl requires abandoning the kingdom today, but it preserves the only weapon capable of reclaiming the throne tomorrow. The exiled prince eventually wanders into the Immortal Ashram, a highly competitive magical academy. He arrives stripped of his memories and his royal identity. This map shows the diverse composition of the student body. The academy pulls in recruits from across the world, connecting everyone from regional river deities to European vampires. The prince is forced to navigate a bizarre social hierarchy, dealing with eccentric classmates like Nemet, the daughter of a river god, and Nicola, a European vampire dropout. The selection process here is brutal. Students must prove their magical utility in high-stakes trials to be chosen as disciples by the elite teachers known as the Guru Vines. The ashram operates as a high-pressure crucible. The amnesiac prince must forge tactical alliances and develop practical skills to survive his time there. After securing the favor of a Guru Vine, the prince is given a volatile, viscous magical potion to consume. This initiates his training in a highly specific magic system known as the Jata Tantra. This diagram illustrates the technique, which requires dividing one's own essence into pieces. Splitting the soul into multiple interconnected nodes exponentially multiplies a person's internal energy output. This mastery of internal division triggers the Heritage Pearl, activating the weapon hidden within the prince's own body. The prince weaponizes his own biology, transitioning from a lost political refugee into a fully armed revolutionary. Back at the capital, the Sky King launches a merciless final assault. His goal is to execute the queen and permanently erase the Seahorse bloodline. To finish the job, he deploys his ultimate weapon of mass destruction onto the battlefield, the Ancient Dragon. The prince makes his dramatic return right as the defenses collapse. With his memories restored, he deploys his Jata Tantra training directly on the front lines. In his final tactical play, the prince harnesses the Heritage Pearl to overpower the dragon and neutralize the Sky King's forces entirely. The dynasty's salvation required no brute force. It relied on the perfectly executed multi-year strategic redevelopment of a single exiled heir. You started out looking for a quick sci-fi action fix and ended up tracking the complex geopolitical succession crisis of a magical underwater kingdom. The film is a complete subversion of the traditional Hollywood experience you likely anticipated. The Resident Evil title is a